So good morning, it is Monday morning and I'm running in Rome. It's amazing. I don't think any of these buildings behind me need much of an introduction. That of course is the Colosseum. We went there yesterday and it was absolutely spectacular. It's a bit weird actually because you're sort of familiar with it because you've seen so many films and images and so on, and yet when you go in, the size of it is just amazing. It's spectacular, it really is. Anyway, what I'm doing is something very deliberate. I'm coming down this quite busy road because I want to get to a track. See you in a minute. Okay, so we've made it down to this fairly nondescript looking area. Over my shoulder is the Roman Forum. Over there, behind me, if I just turn around, is the start of something that is pretty spectacular. I said I wanted to come down to a track, and this is what we found. The Circus Maximus. Now, if anybody knows anything about Roman history, you know that they did chariot racing, and this is where they actually did it. So you can see that from the side. There's a road over there, but from the side there's a bank. There's a steep banking over there by those steps on the other side, and then in the middle there's what would have been the centre of the track with all sorts going on. And I'm going to run around this now, and you can see on either side of the track, on either side of this central bit, sorry, you can see an area out and then an area back. We came here yesterday just for a walk around. It's pretty much an open park. You can't get into the bit behind me where they're excavating, but this is just utterly fascinating. So I'm going to do a lap of the Circus Maximus. If I just swing the camera this way, you can see the banking. It's much steeper than it looks actually on the other side. The Colosseum held 50,000 people. You can only imagine the noise and the atmosphere of some of these events, many of which, let's be honest, by modern standards, were completely barbaric. It's a very strange feeling to be running down an ancient site, holding a camera, and sort of feel like you're walking not just through history but over history really, because you're never really quite sure what happens in these places. Another runner. So I don't know if people would have left this way, but walking up these steps it certainly feels like people would have left the chariot racing this way. You might be able to get a slightly better understanding of what I'm talking about if I just lift the camera up. It is just vast. What's great to see is a number of people already out running and using it for something a bit more civilized probably than chariot racing. This is just incredible. A little oasis of calm. This fantastic little park which is dropped into the middle of this residential area. I'm going to go back to the hotel, which is somewhere over there, get showered, meet the gang, get some breakfast and see what the day has in store for us.